Hello everyone, and welcome to Earth Archives. Today I want to talk about a topic that's genuinely spine-chilling but also super fascinating. Have you ever wondered that maybe we don't actually understand ourselves as well as we think? You could even say that every day, your unconscious mind is betraying you, and you don't even notice. If you're even a little curious about psychology, behavior, or personality, remember to subscribe, like, or share this with a friend you think would be totally freaked out.
I'm telling you, this isn't exaggeration. It's literally happening to you 24/7. You might think you're clear-headed, rational, and in control of your image. But your unconscious is like a camera that never shuts off, broadcasting your true personality frame by frame to the world. How you walk, how you sit, how you laugh, how you scroll on your phone, even the few seconds you spend standing in an elevator. Everything is giving away your character, and you can't turn it off.
Wait, that's crazy. Even if I don't say anything, I'm being read?
Exactly. Especially when you're silent, your unconscious is loudest. Psychology has a blunt saying: people are most honest when they're not consciously performing. The moment you go on autopilot, your personality goes fully online. Many think only speech gives them away, but it's actually the tiny details you never even try to control. Because the unconscious doesn't know how to act. It just repeats who you are.
Okay, let's start with the most everyday thing. You mentioned walking. Can walking really reveal personality?
Not only can it, it's incredibly accurate. Think about the last time you walked into an unfamiliar space. You probably didn't consciously think, how should I walk? But research shows that your walking speed, stride length, and body tilt almost broadcast your personality. Fast walkers with big steps tend to be energetic, goal-oriented, and always thinking about the next task, sometimes impatient. Slow walkers with small steps are usually more cautious, observant, and prefer to confirm safety before moving. What's shocking is that forensic psychology has long found that perpetrators can judge in seconds whether someone is an easy target just by their walk. Hesitation, confidence, and alertness are all written in the gait.
Wow, so when I walk in a parking lot at night, I'm basically broadcasting, this is who I am?
Exactly. Every step is an unspoken resume. The same goes for posture. Shoulders naturally open and weight balanced communicate that you're not easily intimidated. Head down, body contracted, arms close to the body. That's your unconscious, signaling defensiveness and insecurity. And the key is, this isn't what you intend to show. It's your nervous system making automatic choices, reflecting your long-term attitude toward the world.
What about the eyes? I always thought you could control your gaze.
The eyes are one of the least obedient parts of the body. Research shows the human brain can judge someone's emotions in just 0.2 seconds, and the eyes are the fastest projector. If you look away too much, people sense insecurity or discomfort. Stare too long, and it can feel threatening or intense. The cruelest part? When you see someone you like, your pupils dilate uncontrollably, something you simply cannot fake. Even your blink rate gives you away. Rapid blinking usually signals anxiety or stress, while slow blinking may indicate suppressed emotion or an attempt to control the situation.
So the eyes are more honest than the mouth?
Absolutely. The mouth can lie. The eyes only reflect. People can rehearse every word in a negotiation, date, or interview, but their eyes have already revealed the truth. Nervousness, confidence, honesty. It's rarely in what you say, it's in how your eyes move.
Okay, what about our phones? I'm really curious about that.
Phones are the most naked extension of your personality in modern life. People who scroll quickly with one hand tend to be confident, independent, and action-oriented, sometimes impulsive. Those who hold the phone with both hands and carefully use their thumbs often crave security and control. Using a finger to tap slowly, usually cautious, analytical, and resistant to pressure. Even messaging style leaks personality. Instant replies with typos often point to extroversion and intuition. Repeated edits or hesitation with emojis suggest perfectionism or high anxiety.
Oh my God. So every time I scroll, I'm basically taking a personality test?
Exactly. And the best part is, you're not even aware of it. The phone isn't just a tool, it's your unconscious interface. Others are reading it constantly, they just don't call it out.
And sleep. Does your sleeping position really matter?
Sleep is the most honest moment of all, because your defenses are completely down. People who sleep in a starfish position tend to be confident, open, and generally trusting of the world. Fetal position sleepers are more sensitive, anxious, and connected to early feelings of security. Stomach sleepers often have strong control needs, are extroverted, and may have vivid dreams. By the time you wake up, your bed has already written a personality report for you.
This is crazy. So are we being seen through every day?
Not exactly seen through, more like read. The point isn't about others judging you. It's about learning to read yourself. Once you understand how your unconscious operates, you're no longer just being led by it. You can choose whether or not to keep living that way.
I feel a bit nervous now. So those tiny everyday gestures, are they even more revealing?
Exactly. Those little habits are unconscious leaks. Foot tapping, spinning a pen, picking nails, touching your neck, adjusting your sleeves. They're not just bad habits. They're outlets for mental energy. Foot tappers usually have fast thoughts and inner restlessness. Pen spinners are running multiple mental threads. Nail biters or lip biters often suppress emotions, anger, embarrassment, or a desire for attention they can't express. You think no one's noticing, but others' unconscious minds pick up on it instantly.
So when someone enters a room and makes you uneasy, it's not your imagination?
Not at all. Humans are extremely sensitive to micro-expressions, even if you can't consciously explain why. Some people smile naturally on the surface, but their bodies are in constant defense. This mismatch triggers instinctive alertness. The unconscious hates contradictions. If your facial expression, tone, and gestures aren't aligned, people feel something is off without knowing exactly what.
What about silence? I always feel awkward in quiet moments.
Silence is actually the loudest language. People who rush to break silence often have social anxiety and need external feedback to confirm their existence. Those comfortable in silence are internally stable and can be with themselves. In negotiations or relationships, silence can even be a weapon, because discomfort often makes people talk too much, over-explain, or compensate, and those words are usually where their cracks show.
So true confidence is being okay with quiet?
Exactly. Quiet isn't emptiness. It's your ability to withstand yourself. Many immediately reach for a phone or TV when alone, not because they're bored, but because, without external noise, they face the voice inside, and that's the part of themselves they're least familiar with and most afraid of. Laughter can betray you even more than crying. Genuine laughter, big, uninhibited laughs, usually signals honesty, because the person has given up control. Loud, forced, or overly rhythmic laughter can mask insecurity. Almost silent laughter may indicate a defensive personality. Psychology shows that real versus fake smiles can be distinguished in less than a second. Genuine smiles engage the eye muscles, while fake ones only move the mouth.
What about when you lose? I really get furious when I lose a game.
Losing is when your personality is most exposed. People who explode in anger are highly competitive and controlling, but have low frustration tolerance. Those who just laugh it off are flexible and emotionally well-regulated. Completely silent people tend to internalize their frustration, which over time can turn into passive-aggressive behavior or self-doubt. Studies show that children who are allowed to fail tend to have higher emotional maturity as adults.
What about eating? Isn't that just a habit?
The way you eat is also a projection of your personality. People who eat quickly treat life like a sprint, prioritizing efficiency. Those who eat slowly value feeling and pacing. Picky eaters tend to be neurotic with strong control needs, while those who can eat anything are highly adaptable. How you treat food often reflects how you treat life itself.
It sounds like under stress, all our masks just fall off.
Exactly. Stress is like an X-ray for personality. Some people fidget, sweat, or speak faster. Others freeze or show a blank expression. This isn't random. It's a survival script your unconscious has learned. If you want to know who am I really, don't look at how you act when relaxed. Look at your reactions under tension. That's where the answer lies.
So how do we actually start to truly know ourselves?
Start with observation. Don't judge, don't correct, just record. How you walk, how you stay silent, how you hold your phone, how you breathe under pressure. When you begin to notice your unconscious, you're no longer just being driven by it. You gain choice. This isn't about changing yourself. It's about understanding yourself.
So every day, we're telling the world the truth about ourselves, just through our bodies.
Exactly. You don't need to deliberately reveal anything. Life is already speaking for you. Once you learn to understand these silent signals, you not only understand yourself better, but also understand others more. Less misunderstanding, more insight. And if you enjoy this kind of psychological observation, remember to subscribe, like, and share this video with that friend who definitely will be shocked. Because every little movement tells the story of your personality, and your unconscious has never lied.